One day, the government announced that there will occur prolonged rainfall that may lead to floods, and that broke many hearts, including mine. It rained heavily and it started filling our rivers. Slowly by slowly, water from the floods started filling our house and carried everything away. We were lucky enough not to be carried by the floods, but it managed to disperse us. I spent half of the night knocking on doors looking for a place to sleep. On my way, I found someone, a man, who offered to host me at his house but needed something in return, and what he asked for, I didn't have. He suddenly had a cheeky smile on his face and he told me I should be intimate with him to settle for accommodation with no protection. He wanted sex. I said no, and he told me to get out of his house. I was so scared of the dark and just had to wander through the night. I sought refuge in the forest because I was sleepy and tired. As night turned into day, I happened to reunite with my family and we had a family meeting. The government later announced free temporary settlement to the ones as affected with floods. And the community gave out farming land to grow crops that do well in water, such as rice and yams. We immediately moved into the houses after the government announcement of the free temporary settlement. The government provided machines and gave us fertilizers for better growth of the crops. Now that the machines and fertilizer were provided, government employed some youth as drivers for the heavy machinery, factory workers for manufacturing fertilizers and harvesting, packaging of the rice and yams. Later in the day, we as the community took an initiative to start building gabions, planting trees that act as windbreakers, and also grass planting to prevent soil erosion. As a community, we agreed to protect and take care of the trees and introduce harsh consequences to those whom cut trees illegally. We as the community had a meeting and decided to construct proper drainage to direct water away from the houses and to farms where we also planted trees that absorb excess water, such as the red maple and river birch. The government constructed affordable houses so that in future we can reduce the impact of floods on the community. With the income we got from the produce and the jobs from the government, we happily moved into the permanent houses and our lives got better.